Why would I want to be president of Haiti as a Dominican and not the DR or president of Haiti? Um, I think it's because I have the skills, right, that they need in Haiti, to be honest. Where in DR they have a lot of people, right? In the Dominican Republic they have a lot of people. I don't think they have somebody like me in DR either, but I think my skills will be most needed in Haiti, kind of like Bukele was 2014 or 2012. I was a Marine. I was a forestry with the CCC, California Conservation Corps. I worked on environmental projects. I've worked on construction projects. I've worked on building and development projects. I've also worked in finance with the Marines, on national security with the military. I was a professor of a university, and I've started multiple business. I've also been in different roles, which I think are unique. And so I think if I wouldn't go to Haiti, my only role would be to stay as an entrepreneur, because they wouldn't have a role for me in the DR unless I go into like the legal field or go back and start like a university or be part of a university or a corporation or work with the government of the DR. So it wouldn't really change the needle that much in the DR unless I would run for office. And since a lot of people don't know me in the Dominican Republic, because I've always worked in the US, whereas the difference is in Haiti, even if people don't know me that much, I think the experience that I've had over the last 20 plus years is very relevant to the situation in Haiti. I'm also 100% Caribbean, and not just, I'm not just European. Like some of the people in the DR who run the DR, they're like 70, 80, 90% European, and that doesn't go well in Haiti, right? Well, my DNA is mostly, 50%, Dominican, the other 50% Puerto Rican, but it's 100% Caribbean, right? And the Dominican part is split right down the middle with the African people from the Caribbean. So it's very similar to the Haitian people. That it's not exactly somebody who's Haitian, but I have ancestors from both sides, even before the people from Haiti were brought into Haiti. So I think for the people from Haiti, what would be my intention would be to build. I know Haitians have a lot of people to do construction, and they're trying to develop their country is underdeveloped, right? So I would bring experts in different areas. I have the leadership skills, proven leadership skills, nominated for a congressional veteran rep in 2015. Like I said, professor of a university in the U.S., have an MBA in business, studied for PhD studies in multiple institutions, nationally recognized as a researcher in the DR, in the U.S., and now in Switzerland. So I think because of all the achievements and then starting businesses and working at high level, and then in banking and working in different banks, independent and partnership association with banks, I think my skill set could bring Haiti back if the Haitian people rally behind me. I'm not abandoning Dominican culture at all, and I'm not changing Haitian culture at all, because it would be Haitians. Haitians would be the one who built Haiti. I would just be like a project manager. They already have the history of work. They already have the historical significance. They already have the land. They already have the people who are willing to work. And, 80% of the construction that's building in the DR is from Haitians, right? So we have the skills in the construction part. I would just bring Haitian architects, Jamaican architects, and restructure the country. I would bring in factories. I would bring in businesses. I already have one contract with a national company in the U.S. that I could bring jobs to Haiti. technology, AI, infrastructure, energy, and most importantly, security. Like I said, I was also a Marine, so I know people who work in that field in security. So that would be the number one priority, would be to secure all the areas in Haiti to make it a solid country. It will start off with the security, and then we will go into the health, because it's a big concern that has not been addressed for like 30, 40 years. Then we will address the educational gap. That's another choke point. And then we would address the career, the jobs, immigration, and every subsequent field, including finance and other fields. So that would definitely improve, I think. Within 4 years, Haiti would be a completely different country. We start off with the most important elements, and then we work into making some changes. And I think with the Haitian people, they have a history of work like Dominicans, but the Haitian people, they love to fight, and this is going to be one heck of a fight, but they have to be willing to give me that chance to make it happen.